Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rokah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down and rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and our truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, Things Continue to Heat Up. Alright. And Lord wills, better to see on the screen. I have this article here from the RT News. And it says U.S. sends 2,000 Marines to the Small Hats coast. Alright, well, not the Small Hats, to the Jerusalem coast. Alright. But that land doesn't belong to the Small Hats. It belongs to the nation of Israel. The true descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians. Alright. But it says separate plans are also in place for a potential support mission in the Small Hat state. The Pentagon has sent 2,000 Marines and sailors to the waters of Israel's coast as a part of a show of force in the region. The Cartoon News Network has reportedly cited unnamed U.S. officials. The move comes amid fighting between the Small Hats and the Arabs, I'll say, which has claimed, or the Ishmael, which has claimed thousands of lives this month. Led by the elite 26 Marines Extraordinary Unit, the Raid Response Force is heading towards Israel on the border of the USS Bataan, if I pronounced that right, an ambitious assault ship previously stationed in the Gulf of Oman. Officials told the outlet on Monday they did not specifically the units, I guess, extended exact destination, Salakia, or say if it would join two U.S. carrier strike groups presently in the eastern Mediterranean. The naval deployment are reportedly meant to send a message of tolerance to Iran and the Lebanese military group Hezbollah, and some of the U.S. warships have recently patrolled the waters near the Islamic Republic. Separately, on Sunday, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin ordered another 2,000 troops to gear up for potential medical and logistical support mission in Israel, according to the multiple news agency. However, the Pentagon staff stressed that the order does not guarantee the U.S. involvement in the conflict, which is a lie. I believe is a lie. Which Gaza-based military group Hamas, noting that the White House does not want to give the impression that the American troops could become embroiled in a hot war. All right, but you're already involved. They're sending Israel help. They said they came out and said they're backing Israel. They're going to do whatever it takes to back Israel. All right, they sending aircraft carriers over there. Now they're sending troops over there. But they're saying it's for medical help. You know, I guess you gotta believe what they say, right? The White House, it's like the Wall Street Journal, which first reported on the preparations, also stated, Salakia, that the troops would be tasked with advising and medical support, are intended to serve in a combat role. Which you gotta question that. I question that highly. The 2,000 soldiers are now stationed across the wide area, including the Middle East, Salakia, and Europe, but have been placed on notice to deploy within 24 hours if needed. So basically, they're on standby. The officials said the move would be and they're planning a ground assault. And now they send the troops over there, and the Small Hats are preparing, supposedly preparing a ground assault, and now they're sending troops over there. So, we all know what's going on here. We don't gotta say it. We know what's going on. The officials said the move would be amid a forestalling and wider region war. The plans comes as U.S. lawmakers push for direct military action in the Middle East. During a sit-down with the Cartoon News Network last week, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham declared that if an escalation of this war against the Small Hats, I'm blaming Iran, and it is now time to put them on notice. Yes, sir. They attack Iran, Russia gets involved. All right, then things really get interesting. But we know that the Third World War, ain't gonna take place until the charagma has been made mandatory. All right, which Lord willing, that's right around the corner. The fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 to 17. The fulfillment of that is right around the corner. We can clearly see it. But let's get read this real quick. Matthew chapter 24, verse just hit the point. Verse 6, and ye shall hear, this Lord Yahweh Shah speaking, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? Because we know that the charagma has to come to pass for the Third World War to take place. And until and America, which is Babylon the Great, can't be destroyed until the Third World War takes place. All right? So this is just a continuing of what the Lord Yahweh Shah told us. What the Lord Yahweh Shah told us, spoke about wars and rumors of wars. That's what this is. But it's leading up to the third war. The scriptures say what in the book of Revelation? The third war come quickly. All right? And ultimately, let's get Joel. Ultimately, we know that it's like here. Ultimately, we know that more troops are going to be shipped off to the Middle East, and they're going to get destroyed over there. All right. So the fact. Oh, and another thing too. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. One of the top trending searches on Google last week was am I going to be drafted into the military? Because because of all these wars and rumors of war situations. All right, so people are worried, am I going to be drafted into the military or not? All right, and a lot of you are, because the military is lacking bodies. All right, through the spirit of power, how about Shem Yao Shai did a video speaking on that topic about people searching, are they going to be drafted into the military? And I also searched the count, basically the body count in these military branches, these different U.S. military branches, and they're low. I think the only one that's kind of up, I think it was the Marines, if I am mistaken. All right, I forget the one that's still kind of straight, but they got a decent level of people. But all the other ones are down. The U.S. Army is down. All of them are down. All right, so more than likely, you gotta wait and see. But it's safe to say probably the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, his only begotten Son, is gonna allow Esau to draft a lot of you undesirable niggas that turn your back on Yahweh Shai and let you go to the Middle East and become fertilized over there. But this is Joel chapter 2 verse 20. But I will remove far from off from you the northern army, which the northern army is who? These different U.S. military branches. All right. And again, they're all down. They're all except for one. I think again it was the Marines. If I ain't mistaken, I think it was them that still got a decent body count, but the rest of them are down. All right. So the Lord says He's going to remove far off from you the northern army and will drive them into a land barren and desolate, which Elder Jahar went over this a million times, spoke on the Fertile Crescent, that area around Syria, that desolate wilderness. Like it's going to tell you, a land barren and desolate, which is that area around Israel, Syria, Iraq, around that area. All right, around those places. And would drive them into a land barren and desolate, with its face towards the east sea, and hinder parts towards the uttermost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things. Right. So we're seeing that. We're seeing it be the beginning, and there's troops over there, but ultimately something's going to go down where a great number of them are going to get drafted, going to get sent over there. All right, but this is beautiful. Again, this is just more escalation, and the more the war drums continue to beat louder, and a big step towards the third war. Us getting closer to the third war. All we need now is that charagma. All right, that's all we need now. All right, we're waiting for it. The internet can get clipped. The filming of Amos 8 and 11 is right around the corner as well. But that can happen overnight. Esau got an internet kill switch, so we ain't gotta worry about that. That can come in the blink of an eye. The only thing we're waiting for now is just Karakma. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers that push the truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.